talk about submitting an assignment, but also getting feedback. And you should be able to tell that I am in a browser version. So browser being Chrome, Firefox, Safari, etc. For class, when you see me in class, tend to use Chrome, but I'm logged into my teacher account there. So this is going to be showing this to you in Safari. Basically the same thing. I'm at the home page. Obviously, I have a huge to-do list over here, even just for this one class, because these are all demos for me as the student. I haven't turned anything in yet, but I do have recent feedback down here, and it will give me some kind of typical comments that you might see from the teacher, so not turned in yet. And then please let me know when you submit to Canvas. And then, you can see how I gave myself a point down here. I'm going to navigate to a specific project right now. Actually, a couple of different ones. So clicking on the projects, I have to know which one I'm going for. I want to show you gesture, blind contour, contour, because that one has a due date that has passed right now. This takes me actually to my modules page, is another way I could get to the same place. When I get to my assignment, right, topic assignment right here, come and I click on that. In a web browser, then I'll have this button that says submit assignment. If I have already submitted it once, then it will say resubmit assignment. But you can see any comments that I have put in the gradebook right over here. And I wanted to point those out because to me, at least, they're not super obvious. That is very small text. But if I need to see something else from you, if I need you to do an additional thing, or if I just want to tell you how fantastic you are, that's where you're going to look. And there's a date stamp for when that was submitted by me, the teacher. For this one, I want to go over observational drawing because in class recently, you were supposed to have submitted a photograph of what you will be drawing. And this is just a tutorial on a web version of how to submit any kind of a photograph. This is just going to be a photograph of objects, but it could be a photograph of your sketchbook or a photograph of your sketch or your finished inking project or whatever it is. So I'm in this right here. If I go down to Observational Drawing 2020, right, that's the assignment, I am going to click on Submit Assignment. And when I do that, I've got all of this stuff that I can choose. Is it a Google Doc? Is it in Google Drive? For me, I haven't done any of that. If I come down here, it's this IMG 5271. Like I just downloaded it from Google Drive. I know I could do Google Drive in this example. I don't want to. So I'm going to choose my file, go into downloads, and obviously I have a lot of stuff in my downloads folder. I could be just searching for this in the box up there, but for some reason I am doing it the hard way, 5271. That's the image that I want. You can see I literally just did that. So I'm going to choose that. It's kind of attached here, but not submitted yet. So if I needed to, I could add another file, but then I'm just going to click on Submit Assignment. I don't want to do anything else at this point. I want to wait until I get some sort of verification that it's done. If you navigate away from this page, or in the app, if you navigate away from that current page in the app, it will stop the upload. So you need to have some patience. I know for me personally, I have another YouTube video uploading for you right now. So this might take a little bit longer than we want. We're just going to be patient, and it'll get there eventually. confetti. Unnecessary, but by default it's there. Now, that was longer than I've ever seen it take before, to be honest with you, but it's got to have some patience sometimes. And as you can see, I kind of know that it's there because it says resubmit instead of just submit. And it's got a check mark and an exclamation mark by where it says submitted, and it tells me the date and it tells me the time. And if I wanted to, I could click on the details, and there's my download right there. Obviously, no comments from the instructor yet, because me as the instructor, I haven't gotten there. But I wanted to show you how to do that in a web browser, because you will need that from time to time if you're not uploading from your phone.